Good morning, YouTube. It's your man George Page coming to you live on YouTube. And right in front of you is this Whisker Biscuit, Mr. Clean motherfucker. You know, basically is the devil. I did the best with the horns, but he is the devil. One Dana White, the president of the UFC. As you know, the past few months, Dana's been on a campaign against Chris Cyborg, denying her rematch against one lying queen, Amanda Nunes. Now, what Dana's doing and what Amanda doing is saying that Cyborg is turning down the rematch. But what they're actually doing is lowballing her for the fight. I think at the most they're offering like maybe half a mil, if not a quarter of a mil. But the fights, Cyborg's worth at least $2 million or more. And it's not like they're losing any money out of it. Between what they get from the back end and plus that the whole fight's now on ESPN Plus, that most of them no longer do pay-per-views, they're still getting a good bit from the UFC, for the UFC, from their endorsements and sponsors and everything else. But Dana, for a man who likes to flaunt his wealth, he's a cheap motherfucker. He is cheap. I mean, if it was anybody else like, Ronda Rousey Lousy, or Juicy John Jones, or Lucky Charms motherfucker Conor McGregor, he'd give him the world. Dana, he thinks himself as a pimp. But a pimp knows, even though he may not like a hoe, he pays the hoe their money. And Dana's more of a trick than anything. Any real promoter does not get a way of making money. Like, as I said before, I used to work in a strip club. And sometimes I tell girls, don't put prejudice over profit. Don't turn down this one guy because he don't look like what you like for another guy who looks like looks a little like you more attracted to. Most times those guys are not the guys who are gonna really pay money. They want something for free, something for nothing. But the guys that don't look like they have money are the ones that have money. They may not dress fancy, they may not wear $80 shirts and $200 pair of pants, but they come in there want to have a good time and spend their money. That's the problem with Dana. He's putting prejudice over profit. You should never do that in a business. And I know he's no longer the head of SUFA. SUFA's been bought out a few years back, and he's only just the president. He's just a figurehead. But his bosses are telling him, hey, make this deal, make us some money. But Dana, he's just really street president of Cyborg. But why did you bring her in? Everybody knows she was a big draw. And Cyborg, she has a great personality. She does a lot of charity work. She travels around the world. Even after she lost to Amanda Nunes, she still kept her head. Unlike Ronda Rousey, when she got her head busted by Holly Holmes, you didn't see it for a whole year. And then she gets a shot at Amanda Nunes, and Amanda whoops her ass, and then she's gone. She's up and out. But Cyborg, she wants to fight. Right now they got a fight in Felicia Spencer, who I call a soccer mom. And I mean, it's just gonna be a one-sided fight. I think she can put it out quicker than she did Amanda put out her. I mean, and then as you know, Cyborg has one fight left, and that's Spencer. And after that, that's it. Even though they should renew her contract, maybe give her 2 more fights, fight Amanda Nunes, fight whoever else they can bring in for the featherweight division, and then then Cyborg can ride out in the sunset and go to Bellator. Scott Coker's waiting for her. His arms wide open and a big check. And if you know anything about Scott Coker, he ran Strikeforce, and Strikeforce had serious women talent. That's where Ronda came from, Miesha Tate, Julia Budd, Amanda Nunes, Cyborg, Gianna Carano. A lot of great women came from Strikeforce. Strikeforce was the first real major MMA company that had women fighting. And now that Scott's over there at Bellator, he has a good lineup. He got Julia Budd, he has Lee Mae McFarland, he has Denise Kielholz. He has a long list of growing women coming to the UFC. And as my man, Coach Seth Harrison, that pointed out, a lot of those women over at Bellator don't want to go to the UFC because they get sponsorship. They still get money on the back end. because unlike with the UFC, they have the contract with Reebok. You have to wear Reebok's clothing. You can't design your own clothing and stuff like you used to, or even wear sponsor stickers, which they give you money for you representing their company when you go out and fight. Like I saw a post of Felice Herring, who's out because of a leg injury, where she said she missed back in the day how she used to design her own clothes, and she had sponsors on her clothing. You know, and Reebok did kind of holds a lot of fighters making extra money, but Dana White, he only cares about his money, and he's messing up a great opportunity. Like I said before, and originally, to me, I felt like this: when Juicy John Jones got busted, and they took and moved the whole UFC 233 to California, they should do like this. They was supposed to be a UFC 234 in Anaheim. So they decided to drop that and then just move the 230, I think 233, 232, where Cyborg and Nunes was a co-main event, and move that to California. What we should have did was this: okay, Jones didn't pass his test, cool. If he can fight in Los Angeles, you know, okay, let him and Gustafsson fight in Los Angeles. Okay, let's make Nunes and Cyborg the main event in Vegas. You know, they could have done that, but no, they didn't want to give Cyborg a spotlight. They want to make it a main star. You know, one thing is, Dana's really, even though he's kind of soft in his view of female MMA, he still is prejudiced against the idea of women headlining. There's only a few times, other than Ronda Rousey, there's only a few fights where women get the headline. Well, coming up next week is the Lion Queen, Amanda Nunes versus the farmer's daughter, or the preacher's daughter, Holly Holm. Now, this is for the featherweight, for the bantamweight division, the 135 division, but not for the 145. So I feel like this: if Holly wins, she gets the title back. That will leave Amanda as the 145 champion. That means she has to defend that title. You know, I'm not a big Holly Holm fan, but part of me wants hoping that she can put off a miracle head kick and knock Nunes out. Just bad how Valentina knocked out Jessica Eye. But we don't know. It's down to here or there. But you know, really, I feel Dana White don't need to run over the women's division. I think if you know Shannon Nair, who runs Invicta, she should come up and have total control of the women's division. She can set up better fights, you know, put the fights people want to see, the matchups, and not just to entertain to the white boy fanboy simps who just want to see the pretty girls fight, or just don't want to see a fight they don't like to not fight. But you know what? This man here, he's a stupid motherfucker. And the shit he's doing is just so wrong. He's the devil incarnated. I mean, I know that's the best I can do. My horn's not that great, and I try to get the little mustache and the beard, but you know, I'm not no artist. But if you're out there, for people, the fans of Cyborg, support Cyborg. Support Cyborg Nation. Stand up. You know, let people like Dana White and the Zuffa Company know that this fight should happen. You know, whatever they gotta do, they need to do it. And you know, he needs to get off his ass and get out his feelings and realize Cyborg is a sell. Cyborg is popular, and she has a growing fan base. Well, I'm a fan. I stand by Cyborg. So, Cyborg Nixon, stand up. This is your man George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm out.